Proverbs 31, the courageous wife. Verse 22. She makes coverings for her bed. She's clothed in fine linen and purple.
Ray and I were in India about 3 years ago, and we were visiting the mall, and there was this shop, and in the shop was a man behind this huge weaving loom. It was really impressive. So many threads just everywhere. It looked messy, but at the same time super organized. This beautiful masterpiece was turning into a stunning sari. So colorful, each thread carefully placed. And I just love this picture of weaving, of God working in our lives, especially at the moment as the world is, well, not the easiest place to live in. The weaving has beautiful, colourful threads, but there's some dark threads as well, and they represent our happy and sad times in our lives. Sometimes we tend to look at the back of the weaving with its knots and its frayed edges, and we just can't understand what God is up to. But the front of the weaving, well, we slowly see the wonderful things that God is doing in our lives. Corrie ten Boom is a famous Dutch lady, and she really liked this poem, although I don't know who it's written by. It goes like this. My life is but a weaving between my Lord and me. I cannot choose the colours, he worketh steadily. Oft times he weaveth sorrow, and I, in foolish pride, forget he sees the upper, and I the underside. Not till the loom is silent, and the shuttle cease to fly, shall God unroll the canvas and explain the reason why. The dark threads are as needful in the weaver's skillful hand as the threads of gold and silver in the pattern he has planned. He knows, he loves, he cares. Nothing this truth can dim. He gives his very best to those who leave the choice with him. So think about this today. When have you struggled to see what God was up to? Have you struggled to believe he was weaving something beautiful? Have you stared at the knots instead of the front of the weaving? Are you struggling to trust God? Are you discouraged? God is saying to you today, he is the master weaver who knows and loves and cares. He knows exactly how he's weaving your future, one thread at a time. He is God in whom you can trust, the weaver who will give you hope. And just like the weaver I saw in India weaving a sari, each sari is different. No sari is the same. Just like you, one of a kind, woven by God your Father.